Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, RollCaseTV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of desire to raise the level. I get some reward if I finish in front of A. Fernandez in the standings over the next 4 races. And what button do I hit? This button? I'm ahead of A. Fernandez, but does that mean the monthlies? I mean the overall standings, or does that mean beat them in a race? I have a feeling that means beat them in a race, but I don't know for sure. I'm in first place, but things weren't looking good in practice. If you watched the last episode, or in qualifying, it's time to actually play the race. And yeah, not very hopeful. I think the adaptive AI has adapted to beat me. Maybe they will let me finish in first this race. I have finished in first a few times, but I may have just gotten lucky to win those races, and the adaptive AI, not sure that it knows
just a few more moments
that
and the
my skill might go down just as easily as it goes up.
The cameras are accompanying
It's
us to the
raining.
starting grid, where engineers and
I saw that
mechanics are
last
making their
episode,
crucial
and it was
final
raining.
checks before the start. According to the weather forecast.
Yeah. That down a little bit. All right. Start the race. According to the weather forecast, it's raining. Yay. Oh. Don't have to hold the brake down. I think I'm playing Dirt Rally 2. Gotta hold the handbrake down. Now, because it is a full of fun replay, if I fall off my bike, I will do a rewind. I do get rewinds. If I don't fall off my bike and I just make a bad turn, then I won't rewind. But if I fall off my bike, I will rewind. That's a good metric to use. It's a good objective metric to use. It's obvious that I've fallen off my bike. Okay, and I've got to start looking at the line or the map, because these turns are a lot harder than the racing line color would seem to indicate. But I had a free practice, and I had a qualifying session that would I had a practice session and the one qualifier Q1 that should give me a little bit of practice. It gave me a little bit of knowledge to let me know that these lines are terrible. Well, the adaptive AI is letting me get a lead early, which makes me nervous, of course, because that means they're going to come back. Maybe that's part of the adaptive AI is if you do terrible in practice, you've got a better chance of doing better in the race. I don't know. We'll see. I got to beat A. Fernandez to get my an extra reward of something. I don't know what it is. I get some extra reward. Also, I can't really look down at the chat if you chat in the middle of a race, because my chat is down by my side. I mentioned that before. Some people will join in on Twitch and say hi and then take off or whatever, and I can't respond right away. But even in games where I could look down, I'm not in the middle of a race, I have a tendency to forget to or not to. So even if I'm playing Civilization 6, if I play during the weeks, I release on YouTube during the week. Civilization 6, one of the other games I'm currently playing. I am currently playing this game, MotoGP 25. I'm also playing Dirt Rally 2. Those are 2 racing games. I play those released on the weekends. I play on YouTube. I play SnowRunner on Sunday, and that releases during the weeks on YouTube at okay. I'm just gonna take the warning because you were unfair with the line. Play SnowRunners on Sunday on Twitch for 6 hours, so come join me 12:30 p.m. US time if you're interested. And then I play Civilization, so Friday games. Racing games is how I started, hence the nickname. And the roll cage is in reference to the fact that I am not very good at racing games, but I do love them. I'm not very good at any games, but I do love them. So I do play the racing games. Who's in front? It's not Fernandez. So I need to know. I broke so early from where the red was. It was on the horizon. I broke early. I still was too late. I cannot be watching the race line colors. The race line is fine, but I cannot be watching the colors. I have to watch. Not on this map. I have to watch the mini map. So yes, I started with racing. It was like all racing, and then I started doing other gaming, variety gaming and stuff. And it's changed. It has changed over the years what the other games I play. I was going to do a variety stream on Sundays. Where it was Sundays. Actually, I did a Wildcard Wednesday for a while. And I don't know if I have a playlist of that. I might have a playlist of Wildcard Wednesday that I did. I did a different game every week. I was going to bring that back and do Sundays, every week a different flavor. Sunday spelled like the dessert. Sundays. And my very first Sunday was going to be SnowRunner. And the intention was to switch out every week. But I had so much fun playing SnowRunner. And they were going to be casual streams that weren't loaded up to YouTube. But I had so much fun playing SnowRunner that I just kept playing SnowRunner and decided to do a YouTube series on SnowRunner. So. And that series is going to go maybe 7 years or so. Because it's so bad. It takes me so long. I produce 5 hours of YouTube content every week of SnowRunner, and I mean, I know people that have done a playthrough. The way I'm doing a playthrough, you get to see everything. It's not edited. You know, if I play for 6 hours, you see all 6 hours. The breaks are cut out, but and since it's an hour release a day, 5 days a week, that's 5 hours of gameplay you get to see a week. I record 6 because occasionally I'll take time off or whatever. So there's always a buffer, but yeah. So well, I completely lost track of what I was trying to say because I'm fighting here for a win. Oh, again! I did it again! Give me a warning. Yeah, you give me a warning. You know, an unusual overtake or something. I get 5 warnings. I've got it on loose. I only got 1 warning, so it probably was just cutting and not also illegal overtake. I cannot remember what I was talking about. Oh, Sundays. Yes, and I enjoyed it so much that I decided I would play SnowRunner. And They released a year 5, so there's going to be 26 regions in SnowRunner. And I'm averaging, or had been averaging at least, 100 episodes per region. So 100 episodes at 5 per makes 20 weeks for one region. So that's about 2 regions a year, and with 23 years, that's like 10 years. That's a little less than that. So the regions have to start getting easier, but the first, I'm on region 4 I just did, and that's the first expansion region from the first year expansion pack. And only 2 maps. I thought, well, the regions with 2 maps are going to be a little bit easier. Not this first one. It took me 133 episodes. Spoiler alert. Actually, it's already been published on YouTube. So, yeah. So, if this is what the expansions are going to be like, yeah, again, I'm going to get a warning. No, not that time. I slowed down enough, apparently. Yeah, this is terrible. They let me come out ahead, but now I'm back to not being able to take any of the turns, to not looking at the map. Trying to look at the map and not the racing line and maintain my thoughts at the same time is not easy. Even though I'm a professional streamer. Sort of. All right, well, good. I get to flash back that one. How do you flash back again? Oh no! Quick, pause! I don't remember how to flash back. Hold on a second. Oh, I took my allergy pill, but I didn't take the decongestant. Settings. Controls. Clutch. Rewind. Right bumper. Fortunately, it takes you back quite a ways. I mean, you can restart any time. I'll restart before I start slowing down here for this turn. Whoops, 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 I hit the wrong button. I didn't hit the slow down button. I hit the clutch button. Hitting a different button got me all confused. Well, I'm not going to rewind because I hit the wrong button. Oh, I'm in 5th. Anyway, yeah, so this one, region 4, Kola Peninsula, really destroyed my soul. Only 2 maps, and yet it took a third longer than any of my other regions. I'm in region 5 now, and that just started releasing on YouTube as of the time I'm streaming this. And I'm having a lot more fun than in region 2. It's Yukon. So yes, I know some of the regions are faster. I'm just a slow person in general, as you can tell from watching my racing content. I'm an old man, but I was never fast. I plod along. I don't plan things out in advance. I'm playing it blind. I don't sit there and look at the wiki or look at the map quest or map runner. Sorry, map quest. Look at the map runner. To try to plot out, see where everything is in advance and try to plot out all my routes and stuff. I don't do that. Which takes longer, of course. Wesley on Wheels, my hero, is doing a same thing I am. He's streaming everything, but he plans everything out. He's playing a hardcore mode, so where you have to plan carefully, because otherwise you might run out of fuel because you have to pay for fuel, run out of money to pay for fuel. What? Return to the pit to change bike. Oh, the weather cleared up. Oh, great. What position am I restarting in? 9th. Okay, that's not great. 4 laps to go. Well, I get a restart, and I usually do well on the restarts. I don't have the, I have auto start turned on, so I don't have to use the clutch. I don't know if that helps me or not, probably. But yeah, since I don't plan out my routes, and I sit there, and I also, on SnowRunner, I also, not that anyone watching this cares about SnowRunner, but some of you might. If you've not heard of it, it's a great game. It's, you have to drag big vehicles through mud and snow and stuff to try to haul different, haul different items, either, you know, from farming supplies or like food supplies up to massive trailers, things on massive trailers, like big rocket engines and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get another warning, because I cannot take that turn unless I look at the map and see that it's coming, and I absolutely refuse to look at the map. I don't refuse, I just never think of it. All the turns look the same to me. I'm not very good about memorizing the course either. I've played Dirt Rally 2 for, I don't know how many years has it been out, for 10 years, whatever, 9 years, 8 years. I don't know how long Dirt Rally 2 has been out, but I've been playing it for many years, and I still don't know the courses. It's just not something that's important to me, I guess. Or my brain is defective, one or the other, or probably both. That was a decent overtake. That was not a great line. Hence being overtaken. Sorry! I don't rewind if I knock somebody else off. It wasn't on purpose, though, honest. Not that I'm above that, if you understand. The other thing about SnowRunner is I'm playing a 100% playthrough, which to me 100% means scouting every pixel on the map that's at all possible. There's only been one map so far that I couldn't scout every pixel on, and that's because it was across an ocean that couldn't be crossed, or like the shore was too far away from the edge of the map. You couldn't scout the water beyond that. But every piece of land I've been able to scout, and there's a trailer that lets you do a radar sweep, so you can scout everything. You know, even if you can't get right to it, if it's up on a mountain somewhere on the corner of the map, you can usually get still close enough to scout it. And that takes a while because I've got to haul this big heavy trailer around, and it's a scout trailer, so I have to haul it around with a bike that's lighter than the trailer itself, which is a challenge. Okay, there's still time for me to make a move here. 2 laps to go. SnowRunner is a fun game. I'm partly thinking about SnowRunner because I'm playing that tomorrow. As I'm streaming this, I stream this on Saturdays and I stream no run on Sundays. Let's stay close. If I stay close to the leader, I should have a chance in the last lap. I'm hoping that it's a dramatic finish. Well, not too dramatic, I get a heart attack, but I mean, I'm able to overtake the leader either this lap and maintain it. Now, see, the leader's changing. That's not fair. I fall into first place. I climb into first place. And then in the last lap, and then I'm able to hold it. Don't not knock me off the bike. I don't want to ruin that. Oh, come on. I got another warning to give, right? How many warnings do I have? I won't know until I get out of this turn, which is a killer. Only 2 warnings. On my 5th warning, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 red light. And on my 5th warning, I have to do a long lap, which I hope to never have to do because I'll never find the long lap section. Don't pay any kind of attention to that. At one turn, even if I look at the map, I don't recognize which turn it is. There's so many of those little hook turns that all look the same to me. It's not quite a chicane. It's but it's a hook back kind of turn, switchback kind of turn. Double hairpin. They would call it a switchback if you were doing a rally race up the mountain. You had a succession of hairpins like that. Switchback. Now this isn't the one. It's one that you end with a right. So it's a left followed by a right. Rather than a right followed by a left. I think, is this it? Yeah, that might be the one. Yeah, I think that's the one because it's right before the long lap marker. Well, just hold it. Just hold it here. I got a bit of a lead. I got another left followed by a right, and this might be the one, but no, I think it was the last one. I see chat. I don't know if it's my bot or if it's actually someone cheering. I can't read chat while I'm right in the middle of driving. One turn to go. One turn to go. Is it straight away? And nobody's close to me. They gave me this race. Yeah. Oh. Because I stunk so much during practice, they decided to give me the race. Look at that. Roll cage. Our cage. Woohoo. My driver is pumped. That's my my fraternal twin with the same name. My female avatar, which I always use if I have a choice. I'm hoping that the game developers keep stats of who drives males versus females, and that encourage them to do more females. What a mess. It's important. Yeah, somebody made a comment. Just reply to one of my comments. Okay, let's continue. And continue. And oh, I want to see my team standings. My personal standings. I don't care about the team standings. Team standings are way down here because my partner stinks. But it's not as bad as the Green Power team standings, which is the one team I would have liked to play for. Well, if I actually hit the play again button, I'd be upset. Yeah. Let's celebrate. What park for May? May Memorial Park for May. Yay. Actually, I am going to watch the jumping around park because I don't get to see this too often. That only happened in first place, at jumping like that. Yay. All right, that's enough. And now, got to make sure I hit the wall button. Oh, I'm a pro. Wait, what did it say? MotoGP 2? That means I qualified for MotoGP 2, or I just qualified for a particular... I didn't see what it was. Anyway, I did finish the team objective, finish at least 15th, and earn another extra for GP victory. Team objective is pretty mild, which is good. I'm on what wasn't a very good team, but it's my first season. Okay, now hit this button. 2 messages. Wall. Okay, I have 2 messages. Make sure I answer both of them. That's my teammate, I think. The team was ready for the possibility of an interruption. I didn't think our cage would take such an advantage from it. I actually did take an advantage from it. I was in 9th place when the race restarted, and I got a better start on the restart. A really tough race, but the team did some amazing work. We're going to celebrate this all night. Yeah. Or the bad response is, a great win for the whole team. Luckily, I'm here to capitalize on their hard work. I don't know. It never really seemed all that bad. It wasn't one of the best weekends. In fact, we finished behind our cage. We certainly want to do better. We'll try to make up for it in Catalunya. Team and I are pleased. The bike was fantastic, and this was a really good result. Now we need to keep this up for the next race. Or the not so nice response. This was really a big boost. Knowing I have so much superiority over my rivals makes me feel pretty confident for the upcoming races. The graceful answer. You always give the graceful answer because you want people to like you, just like in real life. Right button is standings. Somebody took over A. Fernandez. Ruida. I think that was the person that won the last race. And I'm now, again, 19 points ahead with that first, which helps. I was down to, what, 8 or 9 points. And the person that was behind me finished poorly enough that the person behind them surpassed them. So I gained quite a few points on this guy and a few points on this guy. So there you go. Teams I don't need to look at. Oh, there's no constructors in Moto3. Only in MotoGP there's constructors. Ducati winning it all in MotoGP. Hold on a second. At Honda's like way down there. Oh, that's too bad. But KTM, they're even lower down. They're the ones that have the bikes that I would want to have in the next round. Oh well. I don't like green and red together. But I'll do it if I have to. Okay. Riders. Back to riders in Moto3. Okay. Actually, let's do teams and see. We are here, and yeah, they're way down here. The team that I would like to switch to, but I have less of a chance of winning a championship with them if I switch to them next year. If they'll even offer me a contract, because, you know, it's not like you can choose which team you want to join. You only get offered 3 different teams. And I stuck with the one I was at. All right. We got time to get the next round started. Oh, wait. I got to do the briefing. Yeah. What you got? No area selected. No, I'm not going to do engine power. I'm going to do handling again. The handling sucks. I should have looked at the map. Can I back out? Yes. Okay. Oh, handling is good now. Wow, they really fixed the handling. That's good. Well, I could choose engine power or controlled fuel delivery or stability. They want engine power, so I might as well make them happy and do engine power. After the last test, the team wants to focus on improving engine power. What do you think of your new bike? I think there's still room for improvement with certain aspects of my bike. I don't think I have any particular flag. I'm happy to let you decide on any further improvements we want to make. Well, okay, so that would be engine power then, right? Sure. Then they'll pick engine power right away without asking me again, right? Sure. That will make, oh, I could have chosen maybe on my own I could have chosen engine power, then I would get double engine power. I don't think that really matters. Okay, but after engine power, I will have to switch to stability, fuel delivery. I think engine power is going to be out there now with the handling. I want to try to keep it as balanced as possible. Okay, now let's continue into the next round. There's time to at least do an initial warm-up. Why do you do that? It seems to always switch on its own to long weekend. No, basic weekend. I did take my allergy pill today. It was a couple hours ago now. But in a bit of my nose keeps drippy. It's not much of an allergy pill, I guess. Got decongestant on. My congestion is fine. So nose a little runny. In the way it runs in the fall and the spring during allergy season, and also in the summer during that allergy season, and in the winter during that allergy season. I have 4 seasonal allergies. 4 seasonal allergies. There are worse times. This is a particularly bad time. And I love the autumn. It's one of my favorite seasons. It probably is my favorite season to walk around and stuff. Yes, go to track. I have no idea what this track is like, but we'll find out. I want to go to 25 and then stop and do another 10. Get it down to 10. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought the autopilot was still on. Why aren't you making that turn? Doesn't the autopilot stay on up until you're racing towards the finish line? The start line? Well, I still had as much. See there, it went yellow. There was no reason to go yellow there, that racing line. Okay, now are all of the colors of the racing line incorrect in the same way, and that they will want me to over brake rather than under brake, or want me to brake sooner than I really need to. I mean, again, this is for my particular skill level. My skill level does not change per track. So the fact that some tracks, the line is way, the red warning, the yellow red warning is way later than I would need to brake, and on others it's way sooner than I would need to brake. I don't think that's necessarily a problem with my skill level. My skill level doesn't change. I mean, there are people that could brake quickly enough, I'm sure. Cut the angles just right, whatever. But then why would it be the other way around for me on other turns? Someone behind me. Well, let's see what I do here in the free practice. I may very well get... See, the problem with the practice is they assume that you're going to get a better... And it's the same thing with the qualifiers, so I shouldn't be too amazed that I do poorly in the qualifiers and better in the race. Because in the qualifiers, you might be in first place, and the AI, you're racing against the AI will always get a better lap the second time than the first, and then always a better lap the third time than the second. Their times continue to increase. Maybe not strictly every lap is better than the previous one, but their lap times go up steadily throughout the practice or qualifying sessions. But humans aren't like that. I'm not like that. I might get my top speed in the second lap, and then I'm good to go. Even though the track is theoretically faster as more rubber is laid down. Well, first of all, I'm not on that rubber, although I'm not sure this game is that much of a sim, but it knows where the rubber is laid down and behaves accordingly. Even though it's theoretically faster, I'm not going to get faster. Maybe my best lap is my second lap, and I'm not going to do a better lap than that. And so my second lap turns out to be first overall, but then the AI gets faster and faster, and I can't keep up with it. So that's kind of, I don't know, I know in real life, yeah, you might, your best laps might be near the end because, one, the track gets a little bit faster, but also you make adjustments. There's no adjustments for me to make during this. I mean, maybe I'm in the arcade experience, maybe in the non-arcade experience, the pro realistic experience, whatever the other experience level. You can go into the pits and make adjustments and things, so maybe that's realistic for that experience. There's no way I need to brake at all there. It shows yellow all the way. You don't need to lift any of that time. Believe me, it's just a long straightaway. No. I gotta watch the clock. No, my mic didn't mute. Just trying to focus. I didn't focus that much last race and I won it. Focus more than during the practice, I will admit. When I'm focusing, I have my tongue stuck out because that's the little boy, old man I am. I do it subconsciously, and then when I catch myself, I'm like, why are you doing that? I should be used to it by now, but nobody's ever commented about that during my career. Maybe I never thought that hard at my job, which of course was there to require thinking. It's just in video games. I stick my tongue out to balance myself. It balances my energies or something. To have my tongue stick out. My brain, when it works, it needs to be balanced. The ions are flowing through and sloshing in my brain, and so I need to stick my tongue out to keep things in balance. Something about electricity and energy and stuff. Oh. Didn't do very well there. 26 minutes. Am I gonna get to do another? Am I gonna get to 25? Get to the finish line before 25? It looks like it, so I can do another lap. Alright, this will be the last lap. And then we would go back and, no, now see there, I did need to brake earlier than that. I got suckered. But they didn't invalidate, they didn't tell me that my lap time was invalidated. So that's nice. I was supposed to ignore the initial yellow, but once I got in the corner, I had to actually start braking. I've still never figured out what everything on the right means there. I mean, I can't see it unless I look up while I'm on track to figure it out. I guess I could take a screen capture or something, but then that would still be out of context. Look at the screenshot later and like, okay, why was I looking at this now? But when you pause, that goes away. Your HUD goes away when you pause. So I can't pause and stare at it and try to figure out within the context of exactly what I was doing at that moment, why those numbers are the way they are. And that's not something that's documented anywhere. That would be in the Prima, in the Prima guide. What are they called? Prima Players Guides or something? The books they used to sell with video games. It told you how to, gave you all the inside tips, written, you know, with the cooperation of the developers themselves. All right, this is it. Yeah, let's go back to the pit. I'm only going to do like 5 minutes at the end because I don't have enough time for a full 10 minutes. And speed this up and watch my thing go down. I'll speed it up to 30. I can speed it up as high as 60, but then it lags out. Actually, 30 lags out. What? I'm all the way at the bottom now, probably. Yeah, all the way at the bottom. 5 minutes went from first to last. Oh, that's good enough. Whoops, wrong button. Speed it up a little more. Okay. And go to track. Flying start. And yep, first place within the first 10 minutes, and then down to last place by the last 10 minutes. Or actually, it was down to last place within 5 minutes of going back to the pits. And my times are not going to get all that much better, and especially this one, because oh Nelly, somehow I stayed on the course, more or less. Nowhere near the ideal line, but I stayed on the course. And if I stayed out for the entire 35 minutes, I would not getting there. It's not like, oh, I didn't get those extra few reps, and I could have maybe gotten a little bit more lucky, but I'm not gonna get back into first place. More opportunities to have a lucky lap. I don't want to spend an entire Twitch stream segment or a YouTube episode, which is the same thing, just doing one official practice. Oh, I got that thing going. There's a bug where if you drive over a rumble strip and drive off of it, sometimes the controller will still rumble until you drive on a rumble strip a second time. Okay, now I did that on purpose, which I shouldn't have done. I had to cut down on my lap time, but the other bug is sometimes the announcer will stop talking. I think he does now stop talking. Kind of obnoxious anyway, so I don't mind. Is it a bug or a feature? Okay, I broke at the right time there. That was good. I'm still not leaning fast enough. There is a delay to leaning. You don't just whip your body around. So in a motorcycle game, you have to anticipate the turns more than in a car. You can turn the wheel a lot faster in a car than you can change direction on a bike, because you have to lean all the way from one side to the other, and that takes a while. The controller does auto center. You don't have to turn the controller back left to get your rider to start unleaning from the right, but if you've got a sequence of left leans followed by right leans, so here right lean, now I can just let go and she'll auto straighten. But if I've got a series of turns, you will want to immediately move the stick in the other direction. While she's still leaning left, I'm going to want to move the stick to the right so that she'll lean to the right faster. And that's difficult for me to do. One of the reasons I have a harder time is I just let her straighten herself out rather than leaning back, which makes her lean faster than if I just let her auto straighten. Maybe that's the secret to the game. Maybe I'll do a lot better now if I focus on that. A manual lean. A manual straighten but I probably won't do that. I'm not even sure that's true, to be honest. You might not be able to get her out of a lane faster by moving the stick than she would do on her own. I don't know. My avatar is a she. I think I don't know if I mentioned that in this segment or last segment. All the data that modern publishers collect on people without their knowledge, all the little fine print. I just, again today, Twitch asked me, do you want targeted advertising? I already said no on 2 different machines with actually 2 different web pages, and then on 2 different browsers, on 2 different devices. This was a while back. It kept asking me over and over again. I had to do it on all these different devices. You want to opt out of targeted advertising? You want to opt out of targeted advertising? And that was months ago. And now just today, or yesterday, maybe it was today, on my tablet, using the Android Twitch app, it asked me again, you want to opt out? Yes, I've wanted to opt out. This account has wanted to opt out 7 times now. I still want to opt out. I think I have to like have a web page open with my settings, and I can check it every day to make sure that opt out is still checked. Where did I finish? Was it still last? It was still last. So on to Q1. Continue. And get everything loaded so that I can unload it and go back to the career menu. Anyway, it is going to be time for me to take a break. If you are watching on Twitch, I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to take a short break. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekend at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And that is midnight, almost always, in the UK, and almost never noon the next day in New Zealand, but it is plus or minus an hour, depending on the time of year. Thanks to Daylight Savings Time, and thanks to all of you for watching. And I started that too soon. See, I have to go through all this, go to start, continue, and now I can finally say, no, exit a career menu. Anyway, yes, all that stuff that I just said still applies. Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. I will see you then.